In an overwhelming bipartisan vote, House members in Olympia delayed a controversial tax. They voted to delay the implementation of the Washington CARES Act, also known as the long-term care tax, by 18 months.
Well, Fox 13's Matt Markovich explains why this may be the biggest vote this legislative session. Matt, why is that?
It's going to be a big vote. It was a big vote. It was taken just about an hour ago. The vote was 91-6, and it's expected to be bipartisan in the state Senate as well. Frankly, nobody, including the governor, really liked how this state-sponsored long-term care tax was being received.
The long-term care tax was problematic from the start.
Good intentions alone don't make for good policy.
If you didn't opt out, employers were required to take out 38 cents for every $100 earned for 10 years, for a maximum benefit of $36,000 that would go to long-term nursing care. The reality is, $36,000 won't go far when people are decades away from a potential use. John opted out.
You have to be in it for 10 years and be a resident of Washington State and live in the state to get $36,000. And that to me was just, it's ridiculous.
So did Giancarlo and his wife.
With our income, we would end up paying just as much, if not more, than a private policy would cost. And a private policy was a much better way to go just because the benefits are far exceeding the $36,000 max plan that the state offers.
In fact, so many people have opted out, Republicans say the fund paying the benefit would be insolvent from the get-go.
The fund is already insolvent. It's getting worse. And the latest actuarial report is based on 105,000 updates, not the 450,000 we have.
You can opt out if you show proof you have long-term insurance policy through a private carrier. But so many people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s were getting private plans with the intention of canceling after 1 year, just to prove to the state they had it. One insurance broker says private insurance companies have stopped writing those plans for Washington state residents.
In one day, they said we are no longer writing anyone under the age of 40. And then 2 days later, they said, actually, we're not writing anyone anymore at all. So the private insurance market really tightened for options very quickly because they were being flooded with folks that didn't meet their normal demographic.
Rather than scrap the tax altogether, as Republicans want,
and the only real solution is to repeal the program and look at ways to address long-term care issues.
House Democrats, the majority party, voted for an 18-month delay,
so that we can address a few of the issues that we've heard about to ensure that the program is as effective and efficient as we can make it.
In the Senate, Democrats, also the majority in power, are expected to do the same, which means Governor Inslee could sign the delay in a couple of weeks.
This is just a total scam by the government, as usual.
So if all goes as planned and nothing unexpected happens and the governor signs the bill, people who opted in by default and had money taken out of their checks already will get a refund. Hannah, David?
So, Matt, just listening to your story, look, it's no surprise that it's not a popular law, right? No. And you had mentioned we are delaying it by 18 months. What are the chances that it's going to be repealed, in the future?
Well, the chances are really slim right now because that's what the Republicans want, and they are in the minority. And unless there's a big change in the midterm elections and it switches somehow, it gets a narrower count in terms of R's and D's in both the House and the Senate, the repeal possibility is long gone. Now, that means that the Democrats really have to work hard as a sell job and make some big tweaks to this to sell it not just to their own party as well as the state, but also to the governor. And we're going to see if that happens maybe in 18 months.
All right, Matt Markovich, thank you very much.